When you're making a film with AI, imagine if you could have consistent characters, if you could have consistent locations, if you could move your camera around your actors and shoot them from different angles and get coverage, and then edit all that together and put a compelling scene together. Wouldn't that be amazing? You could actually make a real film. You can. Let me show you how you can do it. So recently, I made a short film for an AI film competition called the Door Awards. This would be the Door Brothers Awards. You know them from the viral videos of politicians as gangster criminals. Anyway, a lot of talented people made films for this award. I'll put a link at the bottom so you can check some of them out. So the competition was a really good motivation to get in and really try to push the boundaries of what we can do with the tools that are available right now. So first, I'm going to show you a couple of clips and then we'll get into how it's actually done. Let's go.
Mr. President, the distributed omnifabrication and ordnance renderer was compromised and has manufactured a weaponized sentient cheeseburger in Los Angeles.
Okay, I guess we have to nuke Los Angeles, unless you can stop it. Bombs away in 24 hours. That's my executive order.
We have to find Buzz. My laptop has the adversarial fine-tune set patch.
Is that Buzz right there?
Yes, that's Buzz.
The film is called Weaponized Sentient Cheeseburger, and if you want to watch the full film, the link is down here. Now let's start talking about how we got some of those scenes put together. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to create our character. And I like to create my characters in Mid-Journey. I prompt to have a face on the left side and then a full body on the right side. That way when we drop it into Gemini or Whisk or any other tool that works with Nano Banana, it knows what the full body should look like and the close-up of the face, so you have both the references. I generated a number of different ones. Finally, I got one that I liked. It's this guy, but for some reason, on the right side, it generated an illustration, not a photograph like I wanted. So what we did was we just download this picture, take it into Photoshop, and then in Photoshop, use Nano Banana to convert the illustrated character into a real person. And then we have our full character design. Okay, let's talk about Whisk. What is Whisk? Well, today, October 8th, 2025, Whisk is my preferred place to prepare shots for animation. Inside Whisk, you can drag and drop your character sheets in the subject area. Then you can drop your location in the scene, and then you can prompt it for what you want. I want Ali and Tina to be riding a yellow scooter, and for Tina to be wearing a yellow helmet. And then you wait a few seconds. It looks like Whisk is sexist. It assumes Ali should be driving. But what we can do is refine the image. So you click the refine button and then you prompt it again with the adjustment that you want to make. In this case, we want her driving. Okay, we've solved sexism. Now let's do something fun. Why don't we have him hold a giant pickle above his head? Why not? Okay, this is looking good, but I think she should look afraid. So let's make another adjustment. And there it is. Now let's just go ahead and change the whole environment. Let's put them in Hollywood, but covered in cheese. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna animate this later. Okay, now let's do the same thing with Gemini. Gemini has some quirks. Sometimes you're trying to get Gemini to do something, move the phone in front of the burger, and it just refuses. So what helps is if you stop that chat and then create a new chat with the last image that you had, but in doing so, it seems like you degrade the quality of the image. There's a little compression that happens and then it builds up and the image quality goes down. But there is a really cool thing that you can do in Gemini, which is talk to the AI. You can ask the AI what it sees, and then you can ask him, how should I prompt you to change the camera angle here? And then it'll give you an answer, and it works pretty well, especially if you've run out of ideas on how to prompt it. Can't do that in Photoshop or in Whisk, but you could go to Gemini, ask for those prompts, and then bring them back into those things. Anyway, let's try to get Ali and Tina set up the same way as we did in Whisk here in Gemini. It looks like it didn't want to put Ali on the scooter. You can go back and alter your prompt and rerun it. So I'm going to remind it that Ali should be there. Okay, we got Ali on the scooter. Now let's add the giant pickle above his head. Oh boy, that's a big pickle we got there. Let's shrink the pickle. Okay, so rather than fight with the AI, I'm just gonna go fix that later in Photoshop. Now let's go make the girl terrified. That looks pretty good. Let's go put him in cheesy Hollywood. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna just take this into Photoshop and adjust the size of the pickle to something that is more appropriate. And perfect. Okay, we're ready to animate. So to create the animation, I like to use VO3 because it's the best all around, and I like to use it in Flow because that's the best place to use it. So here we're going to change from text to video to frames to video. Then we drop our starting frame here and add a little prompt. And pretty quickly we have 4 pretty good animations to choose from for our scene. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing with the picture we created in Whisk. Create a little prompt, and we have 4 close-up clips that we can use for our scene. Now, to create the shots with Donald Trump, we had to use a different model because VO rejects any famous people or even people that look like famous people. So we had to use WAN 2.5. And it's the same process. You bring in your first frame, you drop it here, and then you give it a prompt. But then, instead of going and getting an answer, you have to wait like 10, 15 minutes before you get a video.
Tremendous lunch. Very classy, very yummy.
Sir, there's a call on the red line.
Red line, terrible branding. We're renaming it Gold Line. Everybody agrees. Gold is tremendous. More classy.
Mr. President, the distributed omnifabrication and ordnance renderer was compromised and has manufactured a weaponized sentient cheeseburger in Los Angeles.
Okay, well that's about it. I hope you enjoyed our quick little walkthrough of our workflow for Weaponized Sentient Cheeseburger. If you enjoyed this, please like this video so other people see it. And we have a lot more tricks on how to get things done in this exciting world of AI filmmaking. I'd love to share those with you, but I wanted this video to be short, so I didn't want to include everything. If you are interested in learning about something, let me know in the comments, and let me know if you'd like me to post more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.